Hello everyone, I am Zarek's Lord Sentinel, and welcome back to Century of Economy. When we left off, the pirates had finally destroyed Fortaleza Dorada, but seemed no closer to breaking the Spanish line. Now, on to the action! Heedless of the danger, the east wind sails near the Jaguar Spirit and eliminates a mast from the ship. At bottom, the Carnage has lost 2 masts. The Cruzado Nuevo sets the Bauchuan on fire. An aerial shot showing the chaos of the Battle of Voyanui. The Zeus has been severely damaged and given 2 fire masts. At the bottom left, the Jaguar Spirit has been reduced to 1 mast. El Neptuno and Estrella de Marfil enter Voyanui Bay from a whirlpool. The Marfil is given an extra action and makes land at the beach. Ships try and create space for maneuvering in the cramped conditions. At the end of their turn, the Spanish rebuild Fortaleza Dorada. They also launch the Zuan, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman from Puerto Blanco. In the background, the Garante and Cruz de Cristo are repairing. The Gamble Shroud, with captain, cannoneer, and oarsman, and the Death Strike, with Osvaldo de Dios Clemente, helmsman, cannoneer, shipwright, and oarsman, are launched at Puerto Blanco on the portal. The Nubian Prince, with Aruj Barbarossa, helmsman, musketeer, chainsaw specialist, and oarsman. Janissary's Blood, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. Ivory Star, with Wesley, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. Fire Jin, with captain, helmsman, dragget, and oarsman. Jackal's Teeth, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, musketeer, and oarsman, are all launched at the lagoon. The Tiger's Eye, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, musketeer, and oarsman. Desert Wind, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. And Griffin, with captain, helmsman, and oarsman, are launched at Sharktooth Island. The French send the Grand Path into Spanish waters. Ligal engages the Obago and barely manages to eliminate 1 mast from the pirate ship. The Coron dismasts the Viper. Ships are crowded in at the French home island, first gathering here to be safe from Spain, and now to be safe from the pirates. Despite participating in 2 wars, the French have managed a steady income and have lots of loose gold and a few hundred value coins on their home island, in addition to the 2 pennies worth 2,000 gold. The Vanquir and Feu du Faudre dismast the Serviente. Sailing ahead, the Vanquir hits the Cruzado with a fire shot. A wide shot of the Middle Ocean. Kanohi Island has been claimed by the Spanish. This will give them a forward operating position in case Fortaleza Dorada falls a second time. The French retain control of the Bone Temple and maintain their colony just to the south of it. Their plan to expand west now seems like ancient history, as the Spanish still control much of that area of the ocean. The Algeciras is dismasted and the Diablo is sunk by the pirates. Pirate ships repair at Erebor on the other side of Voyanui Bay. The pirates sink the Algeciras. The Forward sinks the hulk of the Resistencia. The Jaguar Spirit looks for a place to dock at Erebor, but finds none. The Mocha rams a mast off the east wind and with help from the Neptune sinks the Santos Romanos. Monte Cristo has had her stern mast eliminated. The Ballista sails around the Skull Rocket into the light to cross the bow of the Relampago. The Harbinger eliminates a mast from the San Salvador. Across the oceans in the darkness, the pirates quadruple team the Cruzado Nuevo, taking her down to 1 mast standing. They finally dismast her with a successful ram from a 5th ship. With 4 masts standing and fire spreading, the Zeus retreats. The Black Diamond and Ricketts cover her retreat, eliminating another mast from the Virtuous Wind, but failing to sink the Divine Wind. La Habana feels the wrath of the pirates as she is taken down to a single mast standing. The Queen of Sheba sails off the coast of the French home island, waiting to pounce. The Ember Celica emerges from the fog and shreds the Asgard. The Flying Dutchman muscles her way into the fray and dismasts the Virtuous Wind. The Estrella de Marfil explores Voyanui, finding marines, lost, a sextant, and an albatross. The Spanish use lost to place 2 storms in pirate waters. La Muerte dismasts the Grand Path. The battle continues at Fortaleza Dorada. The Eastwind and Serpiente attack the Mystic, taking her down to 1 mast standing. To the left, the Glorious Treasure looks for targets. Targets she found. The Treasure slams into the Neptune, succeeding with her ram in eliminating another with her ability. The Neptune was then set aflame and had her last mast removed by Fortaleza Dorada. In the background, the Mocha's bow mast has been eliminated by the Monte Cristo, who fired before the Glorious Treasure blocked her lines of sight. The pirates have long since destroyed the military port the Spanish had on Voyanui, but the Spanish are on the verge of making another one. Using their hoist ships and the gaps in the icebergs that the pirates themselves created, the Spanish explore with the Rociante, finding Celestin's charts, rum, a dead man's chest, plunder, and a marksman's map. The Divine and Virtuous Wind make for Kanohi Island on oar power, making room for the Antimacia, Resolution, and Clear Wind. The Dutchman, Ricketts, and Black Diamond have all been set on fire. The Dutchman has had an additional mast eliminated from her. Hired Spanish subs ram the last mast off of the Terror. La Furia and the Clear Wind are given extra actions which dismast the Ricketts and reduce the Black Diamond to a burning hulk. In the background, the ballista has been set alight. The Neptuno made land at Voyanui and explored a stack of coins, finding Curse at the Black Spot, a gun, John's Cutlass, and a 1 coin. At the end of their turn, the Spanish launched both of their flotilla, coupling the Armada with the Serpiente and the Diablo with the Zuan. The French patrolled the waters around the northern portal. The Argonaut shoots a mast off the Kin Taifong, while the Coron takes the Obago down to 1 mast remaining. Li Gal investigates a pirate ship on the far side of the Bastille. The Revolution sinks the Aguila. Paradis de la Mer is explored, revealing Rats, the Cross of Coronado, Neptune's Trident, and Barbary Banner. The Conquerant dismasts the San Salvador while a Harbinger watches. The Conquerant is given a second action in docks, allowing the Grand Vanquir to draw a line of fire on the Salvador and Harbinger. At the end of their turn, the French launched the Mont Blanc into the waters at their home island. They also launched the St. John with a helmsman at Paradis de la Mer. The Sea Nymph shoots a mast off the Estrella de Marfil. Pirate ships are on the far arms of Voyanui. The Cazador is proving to be a major irritant, dismasting the Splinter and providing support for Fortaleza Dorada. The pirates are determined to not let the Spanish regain a foothold at Voyanui, and target the town upgrade placed there, hitting it once. The Golden Medusa eliminates 2 masts from the Neptuno. The Velvet Fox slips between the Neptuno and Marfil and initiates a boarding action against the town, which succeeds. The town converts to pirate. Elsewhere, the Phantom is used to bring a sub to the surface, allowing the pirates to eliminate all of its segments, and then sink it. The Sea Nymph and Black Swan emerge from a whirlpool in pirate home waters. The Bronwen emerges from a fogbank by the Spanish home island, sails forward and uses Captain Villanueva to take the Spanish 1,000 gold coin. She is given a second action and returns to the fog. The fires on the Jeep have nearly consumed her, and there is no readily available space to dock at Erebor. Pirate ships are concentrated on the far side of the bay in the struggle against the Spanish, leaving the interior of the bay almost empty. Back again, the treasure hits 3 times against Fortaleza Dorada. The ballista rams into El Corzado, but does no damage. The Harbinger sinks the San Salvador. The Lady Scorn sets her eyes on the Typhoon. The Pioneer finally silences La Habana and eliminates a mast from the Clear Wind. Sailing astern of the East Wind, the Mocha eliminates a mast from the Santa Lucia. The Mystic clears out of the way, allowing the Claret to sail in broadside to the East Wind. The Claret attempts to broadsides attack the East Wind, but fails. The Sea Fox dismasts the Monte Cristo. The Fool's Gold eliminates the hull panels of the Glorious Treasure. The Zanzibar sails into Finisher, but fails. The Ranger sails astern of the Acorazado and rips into her with a successful broadsides attack. The Ember Silica sails between the Cristo and Glorious Treasure, sinking the treasure and eliminating the last flags from Fortaleza Dorada. The Spanish reveal one of their purchased events and play Mermaids on the Bronwen. This will prevent her from being given actions for at least 3 rounds. More importantly, it will deny the Bronwen the use of her fog jumping ability, making her easier to capture so that the Spanish can regain their stolen gold. The Serpiente drags the Armada into position and together they eliminate 2 masts from the Ember Silica. Resource ships load food from Kanohi Island and gunships repair. Space may need to be cleared for the damaged Acorazado. The Typhoon rams the Lady Scorn and eliminates a mast. The Relampago hits with all of her fire shots, consuming the ballista. The Acorazado has put out her fire but is in a precarious situation. She has taken on a mercenary crew, which will prevent her from docking at the trading port. Logistics need to be worked out, and quickly. The Voz de Dios makes contact with the Acorazado, while the Grand Temple shields her starboard side. El Leon covers her stern. The Spanish continue to resist. La Furia rams the forward, eliminating 2 masts with a successful shoot action, but an unsuccessful ram attempt. The Clear Wind and Antimacia press their advantage, setting the Pioneer aflame and reducing her to 1 mast standing. The new dynasty crosses the bow of the Claret and the stern of the Mocha. Emperor Shan Ra decides that the Mocha is an easier target and sinks the ship in one shoot action. The remaining hired subs return from the far eastern reaches and emerge from a whirlpool by the Bone Temple. The Cielo and Muerte are given extra actions and land fire hits on opposing pirate ships. The Spanish end their turn with a massive launch. La Sombra, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. La Animadora, with captain, helmsman, and oarsman, are launched at Puerto Blanco. The Duncan, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, shipwright, and oarsman. Hare's Luck, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. Bashaw Folly, with captain, helmsman, and oarsman. Elucidator, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. Ryu Jingu, with Kismel, helmsman, and oarsman. Firehammer, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. The Alexandre, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, fireshot, and oarsman. The Marchetes, with captain, helmsman, fireshot, and oarsman. El Rubor, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. Pax, with William Slade, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. Santa Molina, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. Meropis, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman, are all launched from the lagoon. The Guerrier Rain attacks the Desert Wind and Tiger's Eye, dismasting the wind and eliminating a mast from the Tiger's Eye. Tensions rise again between the French and Spanish as the French inch in on the Spanish at Kanohi Island. Unique treasures are exchanged between the St. Joan and another French ship off the coast of Paradis de la Mer. The French have been forced to draw in their ships close to their home island, with the pirates and Spanish claiming much of the existing ocean. Their home waters are crowded as a result, with limited docking space at the home island itself. The pirates use the Baraki talisman to bring the fearsome Ehlek into play at their home island. The Silverback leaves her assignment bombarding Fortaleza Dorada to take a mast off of La Muerte. The Treasure, Windjammer, and the Ember Silica all combine to destroy Fortaleza Dorada a second time. The Velvet Fox comes about, landing hits on El Neptuno. The Cielo Español is hit with a firepot. The Golden Medusa lets loose with a full broadside, eliminating 2 more masts from the Cielo. La Muerte takes another pounding, and is reduced to 1 mast standing. The Clara rams a mast off of the New Dynasty, but it may be too late as Corsair reinforcements have arrived at Voya Nui. The Forward eliminates a mast from La Furia. Periscope is played against the Nautilus, bringing it to the surface, and disabling Christian Fior. La Victoire fires the first shots and eliminates 2 segments from the fearsome submersible. The Belladonna rams into La Furia, eliminating her last mast. La Victoire moves forward and eliminates the last segment of the Nautilus. The terrible Kanohi Dragon is given the killing honors, sinking the Nautilus. This brings the total number of cancel crew and ships Spain controls down to just 1. Nemesio Diaz aboard El Cruzado. The Zanzibar dismasts La Serpiente. The Lady Scorn sails broadside to the Typhoon, but targets the Relampago. She succeeds in eliminating a mast from the Spanish gunship. On oar power, the Ballista rams the last mast off of the Relampago. The Proud Tortoise is captured by the pirates. Squeezing in between the Zanzibar and Ember Silica, the Sea Fox is given killing honors, sinking the Serpiente. The Silica is given an extra action to move out of the way, allowing the Windjammer to dock at the island Fortaleza Dorada was built on. Elsewhere, the Just Wind is given killing honors and sinks the Typhoon. The Black Pearl sinks the Relampago. A wide shot of the area around Pride Rock and the Skull Rock. Every faction has ships in the area, and has bases or home islands close at hand. The pirates turn their attention to El Pulpo. The Medusa swings around, but misses all of her shots against the Spanish ship. A combination of the Silverback and Recreant manage to eliminate her bow mast. The Cielo Español loses her stern mast. Needing redemption, the Medusa targets the Muerte, and eliminates her last mast. The pirates end their turn by putting their remaining 2 Krakens into the water at their home island. Kraken and the Kraken both have powerful global crew cancelling abilities. They will be particularly devastating to the Spanish, who are relying on cargo masters to boost cargo space for their gold runners and gunships. An iceberg almost hits Lagao. And that wraps up this report. The Spanish and Pirate War continues to drag on, with both sides feeling the strain. If you want to see what happens next, make sure you're subscribed. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.